Hi there. Let's talk about what I sold this week on eBay and what my profits were. My name is Allison Price, and let's just dive right in. So I did have a haul last week from the thrift stores that I showed you guys, and I've sold some stuff from it already. Very happy with how that went. I also had a couple vintage lots that I picked up from an estate sale that I did not, it was an online auction from an estate. I did not get to video all of that, but it was a lot of vintage hats in one lot and then vintage kitchenware in the other, and I've sold some stuff from that. So let's dig in. So first things first, because I have to pack it and ship it today. Remember this, I just loved this so much. $5 for it at the thrift store. I just sold it this morning on eBay. I took an offer for $40. And so after I subtract the $5 that I purchased it for, my eBay selling fees, my profit on this was $27. I also sold this last evening. It's going to New York, New York. It's a beautiful hand-blown little lemon trinket box, I guess you would call it. This came in the estate sale auction lot of kitchen stuff. And I was surprised to see it in the box because when I guess I didn't pay close enough attention to what I was bidding on. I didn't even really notice it in the pictures. It was just kind of off to the side. So anyways, with everything that came in that vintage kitchenware lot from the estate sale, I probably paid 25 cents for this piece. I take what I spend on the lot itself and then divide that by the amount of items in the lot. And so this, I paid about 25 cents for each item in the lot. This just sold. I took an offer for, I think it was $20 on eBay. I think I had it listed at like 25 or 26. I took an offer for 20. And so after my cost of 25 cents and then my eBay selling fees, my profit on this is $20.40. And then I had the black transferware plate that I picked up last week at a thrift store for $5. After I sold that on eBay, my profit was not very much. I think I made $11.77 after my eBay fees, but then you subtract the $5 that I spent on the plate. So lesson learned on that one, but when I see the transferware, I get excited, and I $5, I wasn't really thinking, but probably wouldn't do that one again. There was this beautiful enamelware, new in box, 16-piece dinner set. New, never used, still original tissue paper packaging, original stickers on the plates and the cups. My profit from eBay after seller fees, the price that eBay paid out to me was $62.33. And then this came from that vintage lot that I got via auction from an estate. So again, just like the lemon, my cost on each individual piece came out to be $0.25. So $62.33 was my payout from eBay minus the $0.25 I paid for that vintage enamelware. And so I made $62 and some change. Great turnaround, great profit on that one. Then there was a Limoges. Am I saying that right? I need to look it up. It was a gravy boat with attached plate that came from another auction lot I had bid on a few months ago. And it was a lot of pieces out of that China collection, out of that pattern. I literally paid $1 for the whole lot. And so with all of the pieces in the lot, I'm estimating I paid like 5 cents for each piece. So this gravy boat sold for, my payout from eBay was $16.45. So if I'm subtracting the nickel that I paid for it, $16 and some change on that gravy boat. That was another nice thrift resell turnaround. This Flow Blue trinket dish came from another auction lot from an estate that I had bid on before the holidays. Again, super cheap my cost. It was maybe $0.25 that I paid for the dish itself. And my payout from eBay was $12.82. Then we've got this green wooden sun plate. This also came from the same auction lot as the Flow Blue dish. So paid about $1.25 for it when you do the math. And my payout from eBay was $8.93. So again, $8 and some change profit, not bad, especially because this auction was right around the street for me. So there really was not a lot of driving or effort involved with the whole thing. I sold this cute set of vintage Christmas towels from Vintage Kmart. Back in the day, I think with my research, I figured it was either the 80s or the 90s. But this came from another auction lot, one of my very first auction lot bidding experiences, where I was bidding on a lot of whatever was in this china cabinet. And I paid literally, it was like $3. I had a couple different lots from that estate itself, which totaled $7.64. And I've made well over $500, probably more. I haven't added it up here recently. And everything that I hauled out of there, my car was completely packed wall to wall, window to window with the stuff I took out of there. But it was a really great learning experience. And so really anything that sells from that auction lot at this point is pure profit, because I sold one piece of ironstone out of that lot and it well more than covered the $7 that I had to shell out for everything. So these Kmart vintage Santa towels, this set, it was still new with the packaging all secured together with the little hanger, and my payout from eBay for this was $8.09. So that is what I sold this past week on eBay by thrifting, buying estate sale items via auction lots. A little bit of a slower sale week for me, in full disclosure. I didn't do a lot of listing and sourcing between Christmas and New Year's, and I'm feeling the brunt of that now. So as a newer reseller, that is my first time consciously thrifting to resell during the holiday season. That was a first for me. And so moving into next holiday season, I will keep that in mind, and I will make sure that I'm not slacking on my sourcing and listing so that my sales aren't slacking as much in January. But nonetheless, great sales for the week, and I'm going to keep at it. So stay tuned.